These are the 20 best bookshelf speakers of 2024, and we're gonna rank each of them from God tier to trash tier. Links to all of the bookshelf speakers mentioned in this video will be in the description below. Number 1. Polk The Sevens. These bad boys are seriously impressive, packing a punch with their powerful sound and sleek retro modern design. I love how versatile they are. You can hook them up to your TV, turntable, or pretty much anything else. The downside, they're pretty big and can be a tight fit in smaller rooms. But man, that cinematic sound experience is hard to beat, especially for movies and gaming. I'm putting these in the gray tier. They're not quite godly, but they're definitely up there. Number 2. Sony SS CS5. These little speakers are like the underdogs of the audio world. They're super affordable, which is great for budget-conscious folks. The sound quality is surprisingly good for the price, with a nice balanced audio and impressive bass. But let's be real, they're not going to blow your socks off like some of the pricier options. They're a solid choice for beginners or as secondary speakers. I'm placing these in the average tier. They get the job done, but they're not winning any awards. Number 3. GBL Studio 530. The GBL Studio 530s are something else. These speakers are like the rock stars of the bookshelf world. The sound quality is insane. We're talking crystal clear highs, punchy mids, and bass that'll make your neighbors complain. They handle everything from classical to heavy metal like a champ. The only downside, they're not exactly subtle looking, but who cares when they sound this good. I'm putting these bad boys in the God tier without hesitation. They're just that awesome. Number 4. ELAG Debut B5.2. These speakers are like the dark horse of the audio world. They might not look fancy, but don't let that fool you. The sound quality is seriously impressive. We're talking crisp, detailed audio that'll make you hear things in your favorite songs that you never noticed before. They're also super versatile and easy to set up. The only real downside is that the bass isn't as deep as some might like. But overall, I'm putting these in the gray tier. They're punching way above their weight class. Number 5. Triangle Borea BR3. These speakers are absolute beasts. The sound quality is phenomenal, with a huge sense of scale and impressive separation. I love how they deliver a lively, open sound with extended highs that are just so airy. They're not the prettiest speakers out there, but who cares when they sound this good? I'm putting these bad boys in God tier without hesitation. Number 6. Mika MB42X-G2. These little guys are pretty impressive for their size and price. They've got a nice warm sound with decent clarity. The new mid-woofer and revamped crossover seem to have made a real difference compared to the original version. They're not going to blow your mind, but for budget-conscious audiophiles, they're a solid choice. I'm placing these in good tier. They're punching above their weight class. Number 8. Edifier S1000 MK2. These active speakers are packing some serious features: Bluetooth, multiple inputs, and a remote control. The sound is pretty impressive too, with a nice open and expansive upper mid-range. They get loud without distortion, which is always a plus. However, they're a bit on the pricey side compared to the others we've looked at. Taking everything into account, I'm placing these in good tier. They're solid performers, but the price keeps them from climbing higher. Number 9. ELAG Debut Reference DBR62. These speakers are an absolute powerhouse. I've been blown away by their balanced sound and incredible detail. The bass output is seriously impressive for bookshelf speakers. They're perfect for audiophiles who want top-notch performance without breaking the bank. However, they might not be the best choice if you're into super hyped up treble. After listening to these bad boys, I'm gonna put them in God tier. They're just that good. Number 10. KEF LS50 Wireless 2. The KEF LS50 Wireless 2 are something else. These all-in-one speakers are a game changer. The sound quality is absolutely sublime, with a smooth, detailed performance that'll make your jaw drop. I love how they combine audiophile-grade sound with modern connectivity options. The only downside, they're pretty pricey, but for what you get, I think they're worth every penny. I'm putting these in God tier without hesitation. They're the future of hi-fi, no doubt about it. Number 11. Bose 301V. These are kind of a mixed bag for me. They've got the classic Bose sound signature, which some people love. The direct/reflecting design gives you a wide soundstage, which is cool. But honestly, I feel like they're a bit outdated compared to newer offerings. They're not bad speakers by any means, but they don't really wow me either. For the price, I think there are better options out there. I'm gonna have to put these in the average tier. They're okay, but nothing special in today's market. Number 12. Fluence AI41. These powered bookshelf speakers are pretty interesting. I like that they offer a lot of connectivity options, including Bluetooth and optical input. The sound is decent with a slightly bright signature and surprisingly deep bass for their size. They're great for smaller spaces or as computer speakers, but let's be real, they're not gonna blow you away if you're used to high-end audio. For the price though, they're not bad at all. I'm putting these in the average tier. They're good for what they are, but they don't quite reach the heights of some other options we've looked at. Number 13. KEF Q150. These speakers are an absolute powerhouse in a compact package. The UniQ driver array is a game changer, delivering incredibly precise and immersive sound. I love how they handle both music and movies with equal finesse. The only downside? They're a bit pricey, but trust me, they're worth every penny. I'm putting these bad boys in God tier without hesitation. Number 14. Q Acoustics 3030i. These British beauties are all about that smooth, refined sound. The bass response is surprisingly deep for their size, and the mid-range clarity is just okay. They're not as in-your-face as some other speakers, but that's part of their charm. Perfect for those long listening sessions without fatigue. For their versatility and overall performance, I'm slotting these into God tier as well. Number 15. Klipsch R51PM. These powered speakers are a convenience lover's dream. The built-in amp and multiple inputs make them super versatile. That classic Klipsch horn-loaded tweeter gives you that bright, lively sound that's great for rock and pop. They can get a bit harsh at high volumes though, but for their ease of use and punchy sound, I'm putting these in God tier too. Number 16. Polk Monitor XT15. These are solid entry-level speakers with a balanced sound signature. The 1-inch Terylene dome tweeter and 5.25 inches woofer combo delivers decent clarity and bass. They're great for smaller rooms or as part of a budget surround setup. However, they lack the refinement and detail of the higher-end models we've discussed. For their price-to-performance ratio, I'm placing these in the average tier. Number 17. Klipsch RP600M. These speakers are absolute beasts when it comes to dynamics and presence. They've got this incredible ability to make you feel like you're right there at a live concert. The imaging is pretty solid too, but don't expect a super wide soundstage. Now here's the thing, they can be a bit bright in the upper mid-range, so if you're sensitive to that, you might want to pair them with warmer electronics. Overall, I'm putting these bad boys in the great tier. They're fantastic for rock and pop, but maybe not the best choice if you're into classical or jazz. Number 18. Q Acoustics Concept 300. These speakers are like the sophisticated cousin at the family reunion. They've got this incredibly smooth and balanced sound that's just a joy to listen to. The mid-range is pure as snow, and the vocals, oh man, they sound beautiful. But here's the kicker, they're not exactly bass monsters, so if you're looking for that deep, well-shaking low end, you might be a bit disappointed. That being said, I'm placing these in the good tier. They're perfect for those who appreciate a refined, detailed sound, but might leave bass heads wanting more. Number 19. KEF LS50. The clarity and precision they offer is just mind-blowing. It's like they've got a magic trick up their sleeve. They can make you hear details in your music that you never knew existed. And the soundstage, it's huge, way bigger than you would expect from speakers this size. They're not the easiest to drive though, so you'll want to pair them with a beefy amp. But man, when you get it right, it's audio nirvana. I'm putting these in the God tier without hesitation. They're the kind of speakers that can make you fall in love with your music all over again. And number 20. B&W 606S2. These speakers are like the cool kid in school who's good at everything. They've got a fantastic balance of detail and musicality. The bass is punchy and dynamic, which is pretty impressive for speakers this size. They're also pretty forgiving when it comes to placement, which is always a plus. Now, they might not have the absolute refinement of some higher-end models, but for the price, they're a steal. I'm putting these in the great tier. They're versatile performers that'll make most types of music sound great in most rooms. So there you have it. These are my personal ratings for all of the most popular bookshelf speakers of 2024. Links to all of these bookshelf speakers will be in the description below. Do you agree with me on these rankings or not? Leave a comment down below and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.